For the past week, South Africans have been killing Nigerians, and now they are pleading for Nigerians to forgive them. Let us hear from Nigerians what they have to say. Do you think that South Africans, they are trying to trick us, or do you think they are being sincere this time? Let us hear everybody's view on that.
My thinking, whether being trickish or not, normally, crisis is normal. It has happened. We have heard the stories, what is going on over there. Now they are pleading or without no pleading. We must have a heart of forgiveness. As I've said before, that crisis is normal, which is, it is impossible for you to go to a market to buy food stuff and get to your house and go into your dining room and start eating. We must pass through the process of kitchen. So we must understand their own part, in their own grievances and everything they have on us as Nigerians. We are not the only tribes. We are not the only nation living in South Africa. Others are living there. So, and South Africa and Nigeria, we are all Africans. So what I really see there is we mainly Nigeria, we have passed through so many stages of pain to be who we are today. So South Africa problem is not our problem. We are who we are. So even who they beg or do not beg, we must forgive them. We must let them go because we have fought for them. So if they do not appreciate what we have done for them, but we here, we are okay what we have done for them. So if they are paying us back with this kind of evil act, but we as a Nigerian, we must take this time to know that we must go on to where we are going through. So for these reasons, we Nigerians, I plead on my own personally, let us forgive them.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, bro. So I don't know, the period where they were constantly killing Nigerians, if you had a chance to vandalize any South African person's property here in Nigeria, would you have followed the crowd?
And that's what I was saying. I said we have passed through so many processes. I've said it before. We have crisis of whereby an Igbo man in outside land, in our land, yeah. And so in any crisis, vandalization must happen. So in a rare sense, all those things, we don't need those talks again. We remain Nigerian. We are Niger, so we will remain Niger. We are strong. We are okay. So if no one appreciates our helps, what we have done for them, but we are okay. So from our own heart, we don't need it for them to beg us. We plead everybody because we are passed through. We are suffering from our leaders here, either from South Africa. So South Africa own is secondary. Primarily, we are okay. We are forgive ourselves here. We are living together as Nigeria.
Actually, the way I see South Africans, I believe they are trying to trick us because Nelson Mandela, the freedom fighter that fight for them, he came to exile in this country, in Enugu. So we as Nigeria, we've been together before, but what I'm seeing in them now, they want to trick us. So what I want the federal government of this country to do, let them pay for the damage they've caused to Nigerians, and publicly to come to their families. People that died, they should come to their family and relate with them properly, just the way Obasanjo did it during the time of, I think, Benin Republic. There was an Igbo man that died. I remember the president, Yayi, came to Nigeria to apologize with the family before Olusegun said, we can do together, we can be together. So I want South Africa government to think very well so that we will understand where they are up to. After all, Nigeria is the giant of Africa. We still remain. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. One quick question. I don't know, during the period where Nigerians were vandalizing South African properties here in Nigeria, if you had a chance to also vandalize the property, would you have followed in the act?
Actually, as a Nigerian, I will never be happy they are killing my brother over there. To see a South African man walking, I can also well do that, but I don't want to kill. But I saw them in news when they was fighting with this their ambassador to South Africa in Lagos. They didn't do him anything, just to let South Africa know that we are here if it's face to face, Nigeria is more than whatever you think. So I really don't want violence. We want peace so that we will live peace and harmony.
My own opinion be say the way they don't do am just to take Nigeria for granted, Nigerians for South Africa for granted. I believe say our government suppose do something wey be say e go still let them know say man they no suppose take any life of any Nigeria for any reason. So na be my own advice for that one. I no want make our government just forgive them like that, make them show them say man na Nigerian we be, and we no, they no suppose do anyhow to any Nigerian outside.
Okay, so may Nigerian government teach them lesson before they forgive them.
That lesson if you know just be in the violent way, if it be one way or the other, like let them demand them of something wey be say go pain them, wey be say they go comot for their country, or take something wey go pain them, so that next time if they see Nigerians elsewhere they go do well.
Okay, that period now when Nigerians come dey scatter South African people their property for Nigeria, if you say you get chance may you scatter your own or may you take your own, shey you go follow them?
And wetin me person like me fit do be say I no really like do anything wey go cause violence or any other thing like that, but wetin I for advise them wey be say dem dey scatter one or two things wey dem get for Nigeria here be say I for advise our government then any of their properties here for Nigerians make dem seize them first for the meantime. They will see say dem go comply and they know all those kind things no dey, but actually wetin most of our Nigerians do that time wey be say they scatter things, some if you look am from the outside e dey right. Why I say dey right be say you no go expect somebody wey be say im brother dey that way na dem kill im brother and dey pursue im brother one way or the other, you go see wetin you go still scatter just to send message back to those people wey no go do am.
Well, as for me, forgiveness is allowed because the Bible says we should forgive our fellow, but we should make them understand that no country is island and no man is island as well. South Africa, as we all know, gone are these days, we have helped them a lot. And by now they should understand that we should have that symbiotic relationship. But in a situation they are now seeing us as enemy and they are now seeing us as evildoer. It's uncalled for. The rate by which they are killing our Nigerians in their own country, if we have taken that footstep, I believe many so will go. But I advise my fellow Nigerians that we should also advise them in a way that they should be cautioned so that this event will not occur. Because it happens last time, we take it to be a mere issue. But now they are repeating it. And I have seen South Africa as a country that is well matured and developed. But a situation whereby the government is giving room for their people to be involved in such dubious and criminal act is so barbaric in nature. What I want the South Africa government to do is they should place an embargo on it. If such events occur again, then justice will be done.
All right, thank you very much, sir. One quick question. During the period where Nigerians were vandalizing South African properties, when the event was still very hot, if you had the chance to vandalize any South African property in Nigeria, would you have indulged in such acts?
Well, me as an enlightened person, two wrongs cannot make a right. I so much believe that an injury to one is an injury to all. The best I will do is to ensure that justice is done, because I have the one policy in me. If somebody commits an offense or committed havoc, for you to reciprocate is against the will of God. The best you can do is to ensure that there is justice and fairness.
I believe say we not even supposed to get any bit of forgiveness for South Africans, because they don't fair do them before and they still they do them now. How many times we won't say we won't forgive? I be with the fear. As a Nigerian, I go like advise the government, Nigeria government, may they just summon all the leaders of Boko Haram. May they beg them, kneel down, beg them, use one part of the Nigeria, take beg them, say we go give una. Make una go South Africa, go destroy South Africa. Then make una come back to Nigeria, come continue na destruction wey una dey destroy before. So that they go just use that one to help us. From there, South Africa go they fear us. Even if Boko Haram not reach, we still feel revoke Niger Delta militant, join them. make all of them ready, go do the work. When they don't do the work, come, we go contact them with one state. If you give them a those states, say we dash una, we take thank una, so that next time, even if na fly from Nigeria fly enter South Africa go build net, stay protect and make mosquito not even touch that fly. So now waiting I go prefer be that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, at all, no forgiveness.
Okay, that's period when when Nigerians they scatter South African property for here for Nigeria. If to say you get your chance to scatter your own or take your own, you go follow.
Me sef, I can't even, you know say bike no dey work for town. I can't even go find bike by myself, dey parade around, dey find anywhere where South Africa person property dey. Me no go destroy am, I go take charge, na me go just get am. I pack my boys, we go take over, now we go just get that place, now we go dey use anything concerning that place till finish. So I no get time for destruction, my own na to cash and take. I just take am, seize am to my property.